Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Big Man Shenanigans, aka Aaron. First, I'd like to say thank you for stopping by and welcome to my page. In the background, you'll be seeing a game of Fracture on the map Nuketown, where I go, I believe it's 46 kills, 16 deaths. Nothing outrageous, nothing too crazy, but for my first commentary, I feel like it would suffice. First, I'd just like to talk about why I made a YouTube channel, because if you've been to the channel yet, you see that there is no uploads. This is my first video. I've never made a YouTube video before in my life. I've always wanted to do YouTube since I was young. I've watched YouTube as long as I can remember, really. And I remember watching commentators back on Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare that they were just these crazy skilled players that they were able to do what they liked playing games and made it a job for themselves, and they did what they loved. And I love what I'm doing now, but gaming's always had a calling to me. I've liked gaming since I started playing back in Modern Warfare, but I was absolutely horrid when I first started out. I was playing games where I'd be lucky to get 5 kills in an entire match, and I'd get hate mail from other people on my team talking about how bad of a player I was, and I was. It was the first time I'd ever played a Call of Duty game or really any first-person shooter. But it was fun. Being bad, it was still entertaining to me. And I don't know, it was always just an outlet for me that when I got on, not only did I was able to open up a little more to people, because if you can't tell from the video already, I have terrible stage fright. I get tongue-tied very easily. But on Xbox, I feel there's less judgment on me, and it's easier for me to open up to people. It's easier for me to make conversation with them, and it's just more fun. And people say that gaming is a waste of your time. All it is putting numbers on a screen, and that's true. There's absolutely nothing, there's no accomplishments from gaming other than what you have on the game. And to that kind of stuff, I agree. There is no real reason for it other than it's fun. And I think there's no other reason to do something unless you are having fun. I mean, there's stuff, yeah, I could go out and I don't know, go to football games, which I do enjoy doing, or going out and working in the yard and accomplishing things, which I have to do, of course, because I'm an adult. But they're not entertaining to me, and I don't want to be stuck somewhere in life that I'm doing things I don't like to do. Currently, I am a design engineer for a company that makes off-road axles, which I do love. I have a calling for engineering that most people, I don't think, can do. It's a lot more in-depth than some people think. And I'm very entertained doing it. I'm good at doing it. And if that's where I am in life, and that's what I do my entire life, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll do that, and I'll do gaming on the side because I enjoy gaming. But if I was able to do something like this for a job, I'd just be so enthusiastic about it. Because I don't know where gaming is heading. I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if I'm going to be good at what happens next. But it's going to be fun all the time, no matter what. And I don't see, I guess, any reason not to do it. As far as my YouTube name goes, Big Man Shenanigans, contrary to a lot of what I just said, I feel like I'm a kind of a funny person once I do get opened up to people. So the shenanigans part kind of goes hand in hand with that. I'm a big guy. And when it was originally suggested to me by one of my friends on Xbox, it kind of came off as a joke. And we're like, oh, ha ha ha, yeah, that's real funny. And I guess the idea kind of stuck. Because when I brought it up to my wife, she kind of giggled at it like I did, and we kind of went along with it. And the more and more we thought about it, the more and more nothing really fits me as well as that. If you ever see the gameplay, my name in the game is Demented Dallas, which goes back to me playing Payday 2 with a couple of my friends. And Dallas is one of the characters on there. And as much as that does fit me, because I am kind of crazy and demented on Xbox sometimes, Big Man Shenanigans, I think, just filled that slot more than anything. And it went from being a joke to being something serious. And I brought it up to a few friends, and they all thought, yeah, Big Man Shenanigans do BMS gaming as my calling card for it. And people really seem to take to it. So, I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself a little bit, you laugh with yourself more than anything. What's the point of, I guess, doing YouTube? I mean, you're not always going to be able to laugh at other people. I mean, you're always going to have your insecurities. I've had my insecurities. I'm a big guy. I've had all kinds of joking through school about that. And I've learned if you just want to sit back and take that and you want to have it bug you all the time, that's fine, but you're never really going to move on in life. It's not until you admit your faults, you know what your faults are, and you can joke about them. That's when I really think you start living life, because you break down that barrier in your own life. And so that's where this took off from, is that, like I said, started as a joke. I laughed at it, my wife laughed at it, my friends laughed at it. Why not? I mean, that fits perfectly for me. As I said before, I'm a design engineer. I am actually only 20 years old. I graduated college at 19. I turn 21 next week, actually. And I have a wife already. We got married back in December, so we've been together just over half a year. I have a puppy, so if you guys hear him in the background, I apologize. He likes to randomly bark at me. And I guess I would just like to make YouTube a dream for me. I've always watched people. I still subscribe to probably 50 people at a time. I have one of my best friends is, I don't want to say obsessed with YouTube, but he's kind of obsessed with YouTube. And I've always wanted to do it, and I just kind of didn't think about it. Like, I never thought, oh, I can never really do that with I have anxiety, I can't speak well in front of people. But my wife really pushed me to do this. We went out and bought a capture card for myself to record some of my gameplays. So for you wondering about setup, I'm using an Elgato 60 capture card, I believe is what it's called. And it's a nice capture card to record gameplay directly off the Xbox. I'm using a X07 headset, Turtle Beach headset, and just the basic Xbox controller, console, everything like that. Nothing. So it shows you don't have to buy into the game, I guess. Some people think you have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get into gaming just because that's what you see advertised on TV, and it's really not the case. But I'd like to do something with gaming, whether it be YouTube, whether I can get away with something else, maybe doing some charity stuff with it. I don't know how any of that works, but I guess we'll just see how it goes. As the gameplay's finishing up here, I'd just like to say thank you all for watching. If you'd like to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, anything like that to know what I did well, what I can work on, or anything like that, it'd be appreciated. And just feedback in general, so I know yay, nay, should I go with this, should we kind of leave it alone, or what I can do better about. Other than that, I hope everyone has a nice day. Finishing up the clip here. Not sure what happened in this final kill cam. I got final kill and then it stopped for 5 seconds of me running afterwards. I'm not gonna fight the logic, but 6,600 points. I think it's 46 kills. That's a decent gameplay. I have a better gameplay for later on in the week. I'm hoping to upload a few times a week, maybe 2 times a week starting out here. Other than that, thanks for stopping by. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.